Yo, welcome everyone. The next move on Bitcoin is going to be a big one because Bollinger Bands are squeezing very much together. The only question is, are we going up or are we going down? Let me show you. First of all, you're actually going to see that Bitcoin yesterday got a perfect rejection exactly at the highest volume area of resistance. Measuring the entire upper price action, you're going to see we hit our value area high at 119.5 thousand US dollars. That was also very nicely aligning with the daily and the weekly high from timeframe levels. This specific area, to be honest, I was actually expecting a small rejection, but then I was looking for a higher low and continuation towards another all-time high. Unfortunately, we went from the value area high, we got literally a complete rejection back down towards the bottom volume area of support, the value area low at approximately 116.8 thousand US dollar area. And what you're also going to see, exactly at our value area low, Bitcoin has right now gotten 3 liquidity grabs or swing failure patterns. You are going to see we took out the liquidity with the first low right here, we then got another push down, another liquidity grab, and right now with this specific rejection, another swing failure pattern or a liquidity grab. Yesterday, I also did fire another long or a buy position exactly at this specific area, setting a stop loss below the recent low. But of course, I did get stopped out of my long position right here, but the reality is, if the opportunity is going to be offered to us, I am simply going to look to enter another long or a buy position slightly lower. However, I still do remain in all of my long positions on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, and also on many different altcoins in a case Bitcoin is already going to continue higher. However, right now, let me zoom out a little bit, let's just say on the 4-hourly time frame, because I would really like to talk about a bigger elite wave count, why overall speaking I do remain bullish, and why also overall we should still be more interested to fire another long query buy position at the area of support. As of right now, as you most probably know, when we go with our Fibonacci extensions, we are going to also go with the logarithmic chart, measuring from our recent low back towards the high, back towards the low. It really does look like Bitcoin perfectly hit the 1.618 Fibonacci extension price target at 123,000 US dollar area. So what does that exactly mean? Usually that simply means we completed the third elite wave. So what we can right now say, we have our first impulse, we have a correction, another impulse for our third elite wave. Right now Bitcoin is forming the fourth elite wave, which it does look like it is going to be a complex type of a correction, and only after the fourth one is finished we can be expecting another final push toward the upside. So if we are going to right now go lower, because Bollinger Bands are squeezing very much together, we can be expecting slightly a bigger push towards the downside for Bitcoin to hit a major Fibonacci price target, and then we go higher. But the reality is, let's see if we are actually right now going to see another push down, or if Bitcoin is going to see a sign of strength. Later in the video, I am going to share with you the exact level you should be aware of in a case the fourth elite wave is right now actually finished right here, and we are already developing the last and final elite wave towards the upside, towards another all-time high. However, if we do see right now another rejection, what are the most important Fibonacci price targets you should pay attention to? The first level that we can identify here is going to be when we go with Fibonacci extensions, measuring right now from the high towards this specific low, back towards the high, paying attention towards 1-to-1 Fibonacci extension price target. In that case, we should be aware of the area of 113.6 thousand US dollars. Additionally, when we go with our Fibonacci retracement from the swing low back towards the swing high, 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level is also going to land approximately at our 1-to-1 Fibonacci price target. So that is why if we do go lower, this specific area is definitely going to be a big level where personally Finally, I am going to look to fire another long or a buying position on the Bitcoin chart itself. And that is also right now why I would really appreciate for you to smash up the like button, because 1000 likes are really possible, and also thank you for subscribing to the channel. Later, I am also going to announce the winner of the $200 bonus giveaway, but nevertheless, right now, overall speaking, if we try and simplify everything, it simply does look like Bitcoin is moving and still trading in quite a significant horizontal range, looking right now on the 4-hourly and also on the 2-hourly time frame. And what we can actually also do in the range, measuring the entire range with the volume, you're simply going to see Bitcoin is some kind of stuck below the value area low and above the value area high. So we are right now going to say, because we are trading within our volume levels right here, it simply means we don't really have the best and highest probability trade. Usually, the best trades are always going to be at the bottom of our horizontal range or at the top of our horizontal range. Right now, Bitcoin is simply trading within only the volume levels. But right now, the reality is, if we are going to see the acceptance above the value area high without going lower first, in that case, this is already then going to be a bullish Bitcoin indication, and we might even be looking already for another all-time high. Is this a good area for us to be looking for a long or a buy position? Once again, in my opinion, no, because usually, as I said before, best long positions are offered at the bottom of the range, or as we said before, probably approximately at $114,000 area because of our major Fibonacci extension price targets. But if we right now already go higher, acceptance above the value area high, bullish indication. We also know on the 4-hourly time frame, Bollinger Bands are squeezing very much together, which could mean an impulsive move towards the upside is going to happen towards the upside in the next couple of hours. But once again, is this actually a good trading idea? To be honest, once again, in my opinion, not really. But the thing is, if we do go higher, I still do remain in all of my long positions on Bitcoin and on majority of different cryptocurrencies. But nevertheless, let me right now also do share with you the reason why we might not be expecting the acceptance above the value area high, but we potentially could see another push towards upside. So once again, the reality is, I do not know in which direction Bitcoin is going to go. The only thing that I know are the levels that I am prepared to trade. And also one very important quote, you don't have to know in which direction we go for you to make money in the market. You only need to be prepared in a case the area of support is going to be hit for you to then simply fire another long or a buying position. But let me right to do share with you some kind of a reason why we can actually be looking for a push towards downside. When we right now go with our liquidation heat map on the 2-week time frame, the biggest liquidations on Bitcoin are coming in not above the recent highs, but actually below the recent lows. 222 million of long positions are going to be liquidated in a case Bitcoin does see another push towards downside. So this specific area is aligning exactly with the bottom of our significant horizontal range. So yes, it would really be right now an ideal scenario if Bitcoin is actually going to see a push towards downside, hit the bottom of our range, maybe even hit some of our bigger Fibonacci price targets right here, then also liquidate many people from the entire cryptocurrency market, and only then continue our way straight towards the upside. And also right now, retail traders once again definitely love patterns. And what we can right now see, when we are connecting our lower highs with a diagonal area of resistance right here, connecting our recent lows with some kind of a horizontal level, it could simply mean Bitcoin is forming some kind of a descending triangle. Now, of course, I do not trade triangles. I do not trade any breakouts, and that is why, no, I am not looking for another long position exactly at the area of resistance. Can it play out and we can then see a major pump? For sure, yes. But the reality is, I like to buy low. We buy the area of support and sell the area of resistance. So I would say like that. Only if we do see a push down, fake out towards the downside out of the descending triangle, people are going to be bearish, they are going to be shorting right here, trapped short positions exactly at the low, and only then pump it straight towards another all-time high. That is why right now I do need to announce the winner of the $200 bonus giveaway. Let me shuffle the names a little bit right here, and good luck to everyone. Let's see who is right now the winner of this specific giveaway, who is going to get $200 bonus. And it does look like Lucky Luke, congratulations to you. You are going to get $200 bonus deposited directly to your account. And also in the future, I am going to do even more giveaways, and that is why make sure you create an account on BTunix, no KYC and no VPN, and only after you register, you are going to get 10 USDT completely for free. Then of course, you can deposit for another 20% deposit bonus with the second link down below, no KYC and no VPN. Additionally, let me right now share with you at what specific area is Bitcoin trading as of right now, because when we are zooming in, let's just say on the 1 hour time frame, we are trading at some kind of a very local area of resistance. We go with our Fibonacci retracement from our swing high back towards the swing low, and you can actually see we are trading approximately at the area of the golden pocket. Additionally, we go with our anchored VWAP and anchor it exactly at the all-time high. Bitcoin is right now trading approximately at this specific area of resistance. Yes, we are also maybe even right now trying to break it towards the upside. However, once again, this in my opinion is not a good area for you to look for a new long position, even if we right now pump straight towards another all-time high. Why so? Because again, usually we want to buy at the area of support and sell at the area of resistance. Additionally, on the 1 hour time frame right now, looking on the Adler stochastic CG oscillator, we are forming some kind of a double top pattern. Now, only a couple of hours ago, we also got a double bottom pattern right here, rotation back towards the upside. Right now, a completely different story. We are seeing a double top pattern, which technically speaking, it is going to be a bearish Bitcoin indication. So once again, I am not saying we cannot go higher. Sure, we can go straight towards another all-time high. And also, once again, I do remain in all of my long positions because of that. However, if I look right now for the next best long position, I would simply say we need to see a push towards downside. We need to see an area of approximately $114,000 to be hit for me to go then with a high probability long or a buying position. Additionally, as I said before, because Bollinger Bands are squeezing so much together, we can be expecting a big push towards the upside or a big push towards the downside. We don't have to guess in which direction Bitcoin is going to go, because simply, if we do see an acceptance above the value area high, we are more bullish, expecting pretty much another all-time high. But on the other hand, if we do see a rejection and also then a move down below the value area low right here, probably Bitcoin is going to see a slightly bigger push down towards the area of $114,000, see some kind of a fake out of the descending triangle, and right here we can then be looking for another very nice long or a buy position on the Bitcoin chart itself. That is why if you want to trade with us, take an advantage of the free bonus, no KYC, no VPN, only after you register you're going to get 10 USDT and a 20% deposit bonus. But also right now, thank you for smashing up the like button.